Everyone, Zeddy here again, today with a brand new video. And do you see that face? Do you see that face up there? That's me today. It's been crazy, but we got one more video for you guys today. We have a bunch more cards to go over from March of the Lich King. They revealed a bunch today that weren't Death Knight cards. And yeah, we haven't talked about them because they weren't Death Knight cards, but I wanted to go over them. There's a lot. There's some legendaries. There's some crazy stuff in there. So we're going to review all of that for Standard and Wild, talk about all that, and then there's not going to be any more reveals till I think like a week, next week. So I'll keep you guys posted on when that stuff's coming. But yeah, we're going to review the rest of the cards. And if you want to win these cards, by the way, the Death Knight stuff and all these new cards, by the way, I'm going to say Demon Hunter instead of Death Knight like at least 8,000 times this review season. If you want to win this stuff, I have a giveaway going on. Check out the video in the link in the description below. All you have to do is like and comment on this video. This guy's stupid face, I'm gonna dislike it. It's terrible. Subscribe to the channel, and for every 1,000 subs we hit until all the cards are revealed late November, I will add another mega bundle to the giveaway. That's like $100 Canadian or $80 USD or whatever. So keep hitting that sub button. Make me go broke. There's no cap on that until I go broke or whatever. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. Let's take a look at these cards. There are a ton of them, and they're not oh my god, they're not Death Knight cards. I just can't say. I just want to say Death Knight. All right, Shaman. We have Shaman cards, 2 Shaman cards. We have Deathweaver Aura, 2-mana Shadow spell. It gives a minion Death Rattle, summon 2 3/2 zombies. Overloads 1. They're just 3/2s. They're whatever. Card's not exactly sexy. It's a 2-mana 6/4 that overloads 1. It's not. It's slow unless you're putting it to a minion that's trading off and dying. You're not getting it right away. Only really good for like a token strategy that probably wants to like Bloodlust. And this card by itself ain't gonna do it. But maybe with some help it can. I'll give it 2 out of 5 in Standard, a 1 out of 5 in Wild, where that stuff is much too slow. We have Unliving Champion, another undead here, 3-mana 3/2. Battlecry, the friendly undead died after your last turn. Summon 2 3/2 zombies. So it's just like those zombies before. Those zombies can trigger this, and you got a 3-mana 9/6. It doesn't have rush, taunt, lifesteal, whatever, but it's some stats. Again, token style strategy. Not super sold on it, but you know, give this, your Shutterwalk has this, and that's neat. So I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5 in Standard Wild. Again, nothing amazing. We already talked about the Death Knight cards. Mage has an 8-mana spell for Arcane Brilliance. Arcane Defenders. It is an 8-mana spell that gives you summon 2 5/6 golems with taunt that cannot be targeted by spells or hero powers. It has no tribe. It's just this. I think this could be better than the Dragonfire Amulet, honestly. Like, you just get guaranteed taunts and it's a bit cheaper. Like, yeah, you don't mana cheat as hard with it, or like with Belinda, I guess. But overall, I think Big Spell Mage could run this instead. And that's basically all I would see it going to. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in Standard, a 2 out of 5 in Wild, but wouldn't surprise me if that could actually pop up. We have Arcane Bolt, 1-mana arcane spell, deal 2 damage. Mana Thirst 8, deal 3 instead. Mana Thirst is the new keyword for this expansion, and basically it's a bonus if you've hit that amount of mana crystals. Very similar to Omega, those cards where if you had 10 mana, your card could do something. Well, if this has 8, it can deal 3 damage instead. It's cheap burn. It can go face. You can do spell damage stuff, Malagos shenanigans. I guess Mizaki in Wild. But overall, I'll give it 3 out of 5 in Standard Wild. It's a serviceable little card. We have a Deal with a Devil, 5-mana Fel spell for Demon Hunter, which is apparently going to unlock a whole new archetype. We have Summon 2 3/3 Fel Fiends with a lifesteal. If your deck has no minions, summon another. We have Spell Demon Hunter. That's right. They're stealing yet another archetype from another class, because that's what Demon Hunter does. It does everything else for every other class. They're demons. They're 3/3 lifesteal demons. There's got to be more of a payoff for this to make your deck go all spells, especially to Fel Spell. You want to run Jace. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. It's probably a legendary that goes with it. My guess, legendary payoff, maybe a legendary spell. I don't know. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 in Standard Wild for now. Not really sold. Warrior needs help. Stat, what do they get? Embers of Strength, 2-mana fire spell. Summon 2 1/2 guardians with taunt, or guards with taunt. It's like Goldshire Footmans or Silverbin, whatever it's called. Yeah, Goldshire Footmans. Mana Thirst 6, so you're at 6 mana. They're 2/4. That's not bad. This whole taunt thing hasn't done anything for Warrior outside of like Ungoro Taunt Warrior. I don't know, man. I'm not sold on any of this. two out of 5 in standard, 1 out of 5 wild. Like, what are you doing with these little taunts? And speaking of, like, what is this? What year is this card from? Silver Fury Stalwart, 6 mana, 4/8 minion. It's got Russian taunt. Can't target with spells or hero powers. Wow, I really want to buy this expansion. Warriors saved. I don't know. This card just like vanilla arena minion. I'm giving it a 1. That's it. You get a 1. Both formats. You suck. All right, so let's take a look at some more class cards and we'll look at the neutrals. I'm being a little harsh, but come on. That card sucks. We have Arcane Quiver, 2 mana arcane spell for Hunter. Discover a spell from your deck, so it's not a copy of a spell. It's just like, it's like tracking, right? Or, well, that gets a card, but you know what I mean. If it's arcane, you give it spell damage +1. That seems bad. Doesn't that seem just kind of bad? Like, it's 2 mana, draw a card, and the upside you get on it is it might get arcane spell damage +1. I just, I don't know. Doesn't seem that great to me, but it's an epic, so it'll probably be good. I don't know. This one's hard. Like, there must be something going on with this. I'm going to give this a tentative 2 out of 5 in Standard Wild, though. I'm not sold on it. I mean, you can get Arcane Shot and it deals 3, but like, why? Like, why do I care that much? And that's all we have for the Hunter card, so that's all I got to work with here, okay? We have a Paladin spell, Holy Spell, for Kel'Thas, or Cathalas. I don't know Warcraft. Don't persecute me in the comments below. 2 mana, give a friendly minion +3 attack, so it's like Blessing of Might, and you give your hero +2 attack. It's 2 mana, gain 5 attack. It's not bad. Could go into like a hand buff deck, just aggro deck. Not terrible, and all that damage can go face if you want. I don't know what this goes into. Maybe a Dude Paladin, something like that. It's a holy spell. You'll discover it. I think it has utility. I think it's a 3 out of 5 in standard, a 2 out of 5 in wild because it doesn't go into odd, and even Paladin I don't think would play this. And who plays even Paladin anymore? But yeah, not quite there. We have a legendary minion though, Blood Matriarch Liadrin. 2 mana, 3/2. After you summon a minion with less attack than this, give it Divine Shield and Rush. That's a really interesting thing. If you buff this up, you give this like a Blessing of Kings, put it to 7, hand buff it a bunch, you hit it with 1 hero power on your hero card, all of a sudden, every minion you summon, basically, is going to get Divine Shield and Rush. That is super powerful, and she's cheap. You can easily buff her. That's a really powerful effect. Like, herself, she's like, whatever, but it's like Houndmaster Shaw on a bit of roids, as long as she's buffed up just a little bit. And this card's good. I really do. In those like mid-range decks, those aggro decks, even maybe a controlling strategy with that stuff going on. I think it's a cool card. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 in standard, 3 out of 5 in wild. I think Liadrin's cool, and I like all of her portraits. I'm a big Liadrin fan. We have 1 druid card, the Nerubian Flyer. It's an undead, 2 mana, 2/3 battle cry. If a friendly undead died after your last turn, summon a 2/2 Nerubian. Probably a bit better this than in Shaman, because it's just, yeah, you're getting more bodies on the board for your like token aggro druid stuff. Maybe it'll work out. Not terrible. It's a 2/3 undead that can get you some more stuff. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in standard, 2 out of 5 in wild, and well, we have neutrals as well. We have 7 of them, and includes a legendary, so let's go through this pretty quick here. Silver Moon Sentinel, 3 mana, 2/5 taunt. We've seen that stat line, I think. Mana Thirst 8, you gain +2/+2 in Divine Shield, so it'll be a 4/7 Divine Shield. Dude, these cards are gonna be good in Arena. They're going to be good in Arena, and this card's like borderline, like 8 mana. You get a really nice taunt for 3 mana. That 4/7 with the Divine Shield, that's nice. Probably not good enough to see play, but I'll give it a very high 2 out of 5 in standard and wild. I think that's actually pretty darn solid. We have Street Sweeper. We got brooms as cards. We had forks. We had like knives. We have brooms. 4 mana, 2/2. Battlecry, deal 2 damage to all their minions. This is a neutral AoE. It's a cool card. I really like these type of cards. I always like this stuff. Even if it doesn't see play, I like them. And yeah, it does. It's both sided. It could be an AoE, can brand it and deal 4. That's something. I don't know if it sees play. It's kind of a play almost on like the animated broomstick. I'll give it 3 out of 5 standard wild, just because these type of cards just always type, but you know, kind of slot in. I like it. I like it. We have the Invincible, 8 mana, 5/5 undead beast. So it's both an undead and it's on a beast. It has Reborn, it has Battle Cry and Death Rattle. Give a friendly or give a random friendly undead +5/+5 and taunt. So the Battle Cry and Death Rattle are on here, and then the Reborn, it'll come back with that. So this could be +20 total, right? Because that's both parts. So that is a really sticky, annoying thing, but if it's the only thing on the board, really sad. So like, it's very win more. I don't know how good this is. If it had Rush, it'd be insane, but it doesn't. It just has Reborn, so that really will hold the card back, especially being at 8 mana, but it is a lot of stats if it goes off. And there's of course stuff you can do with the Battle Cry with Bran and Macaw and N'Zoth, or who knows. I think it's cool. Not sold it's gonna be great, but it could see play. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in standard, 2 out of 5 in wild, because 8 mana do nothing, just does not work there. But in standard, it's got a shot, but probably not a great one. We have the Infected Peasant, 2 mana, 2/1 Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 undead peasant, and that's just a 2/2 undead. This is a 2 mana 4/3 effectively. This will see play in certain decks. It's just an annoying token, hard to kill. The undead tribe is present, that might be relevant to you. It's just a decent little aggro mid-range card. 3 out of 5 in standard wild. Again, nothing sexy, but I think it's a good card. We have Lorthamar Theron, 7 mana, 7/7 War Golem. Battle Cry, double the stats of all minions in your deck. It's like that dragon that would buff all the ones in your hand. This does it to your deck. That can be ridiculous. Double is a lot. If you build your deck around this correctly, it's nuts, but you gotta draw it, you gotta play it, and then you gotta draw the buffed minions very slow, very, very slow. Somewhere, somehow, it'll work. And Mark, you're gonna make a combo out of this. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 in standard, 2 out of 5 in wild. It's got a small shot, but it's pretty cool. We also have the card that's live right now. I haven't played with it yet. I'm still making videos. I'm gonna stream right after this video. The Sunwell, 9 mana spell, holy spell. It is neutral. Fill your hand with a random spell, so from any class, I believe. Costs 1 less for each card in your hand. And well, it can just be a value bomb later in the game, or you know, you can just take a mid-sized bomb depending on how full your hand is, and it's not like Evocation where the cards are going away. I think it's a solid card in certain, it'll see play somewhere. It's just so much value, right? But value doesn't matter anymore, Zeddy. It doesn't matter anymore. Gonna give it a 2 out of 5 in standard wild. Clip it for when I'm horribly, horribly wrong. And lastly, we have the Sun Fury Clergy. 3 mana, 2/4 Battle Cry, restore 3 health to all friendly characters. We've seen, that's actually just really good. That's 3 health to everything. It's not like Earther and Farseer or whatever. That's pretty solid. And Mana Thirst, at 6 mana, so you hit 6 mana, you restore 6 in health instead. It's a good amount of healing. We've seen these type of cards see play historically, off and on, usually a tech style like Heal Synergy, but still, it's good to see play, right? We'll go with that. 3 out of 5 in standard, 2 out of 5 in wild. That's all the cards I'm aware of for now. We will have, again, reveals probably in like a week or so. Stay tuned. I got lots of news coming. Tomorrow, we're going to do a day 1 patch review. There's so much to go over. I got to go grab a drink or something. Anyways, have a great day and stay salty, my friends.